Another beautiful day in Ohio. It is windy today, but I'm riding my 22.5 KTM 250 Factory Edition. This is my favorite play riding area. I love to evaluate bikes here. It's got a little bit of everything, some old school GP and some woods, and today I am doing some woods, getting into the trails a little bit. So one thing I wanted to talk about today was the myKTM app. I know it doesn't have the connectivity unit on this bike right now, but I use the app under the chassis section to come up with some settings. Since today I'm riding some old school GP and a lot of woods, I went in there, basic rider skill, put my body weight in there, Enduro, classic, and it comes up with some settings. Like for the forks, it said 18, and for the shock, it said 21 clicks on compression, 20 on rebound, 2.7 on high speed. Those are numbers that I probably wouldn't have done on my own, or really came up with on my own. And since I've been riding and I'm still got plenty of fork travel left, I actually dropped the fork pressure. The standard's 9.7. The app said, or 10.7. The app said 9.6. I'm actually at 9 now, and I still got travel left. So I really like my bikes to be able to do a little bit of everything. This is a lot of fun. These forks are super tunable. Let's go out and take it for a spin. Now we'll start in map 2, because I got a little bit of a kind of the moto-y track, but this bike has got about 4 hours on it. Man, they're just, KTM just livened up the response this year. So nice. And I'm digging the new chassis because it's just still got excellent cornering, but it's definitely more stable on the high speed stuff, which I like. And as an example, these softer settings, it just absorbs all these rain ruts. And I like the new kind of roll-on torque these things have. I mean, it's just responsive. Gonna do a little tree cleaning. But the compliance and comfort of the new chassis and just the way it feels is so good. But that's why I like the tunability of these air forks. I know a lot, kind of polarizing, but I think KTM has really got them working pretty well. And man, this engine, it's just good. Still got that KTM scream, but it's just got so much more in the mid. Now the trails they're leaf covered. They're kind of soft and slick, but so the MX33 tires aren't the best, but it's fun just how good this bike is in the woods. And normally what I do when I go in the woods is I go to map 1 and I turn traction control on. That just softens up the kind of the response a little bit. That way I can roll into the throttle easier. It's a little less jumpy. But the rideability is excellent. This is the all-new engine, shorter stroke. I love the feel of the front end. Just the steering. Now I think, like I said, it's gained a little weight, but it's still very agile. Still easy to kind of dial in and go where you need it to go. These MX33s aren't the best on all the soft stuff. Yeah, this kind of GNCC setting just eats a lot of this stuff up. Man, I like that feeling. This is fun. And that's still map 1. If I go back on the map 2, turn traction control off. Oh, it just pulls so nice. So, I know. Oh, that's neat. I like those combo switches. I know I've only got about 4 hours on it, but oh man, no wonder I thought it was dragging a little. I don't have that much time on it, but boy, the chassis is good. It's just got this compliance. Now that I soften the front, I can get a little dive, but the normal settings, like at the moto track where I was yesterday, it's got very little chassis pitch. Excellent tire contact patch feel. I'm not a big MX33 fan, but even in today's soft stuff, they're still gripping good. The suspension's so tunable. Like I said, try that myKTM app to come up with some settings and just put basic rider and off-road, and man, I'm surprised just how well it works. And I still got plenty of fork travel left. They've got new hydraulic bottoming this year. So power, smooth, fun. It's agile. I love the ergos. I keep mentioning these pegs because they're so good, but the ergos, this seat is excellent. It's actually got comfy foam. I may put a set of 997 rentals or maybe Evo Pro tapers. Vibration level slow. Honestly, it's bone stock, and I'm just like spinning clickers to dial it to where I want to ride it, and it works great. 2 big thumbs up for the multi-use, kind of do it everywhere 250 factory edition from KTM.